No captivity. Freezy, freezy.
What up? You are officially locked into No Captivity with Freezy, where we tackle issues that sometimes have us trapped in this thing that we call life. But if you know me, you know my motto. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. Let me hear you say it. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. And if you're rock with your boy, please hit the like and subscribe button hard right now. And also comment and share this video. That is if you're rock with your boy Freezy. So, some of you know, some of you don't. Those that are close and really know me, they already know I lost my mom a few weeks ago. This is the reason why I haven't been doing any episodes lately on YouTube. So as you can imagine, it's been pretty hard. So that goes into my topic, coping with losing my mom. So, like I said, I lost my mom about 4 weeks ago. And it still feels like yesterday. My mom was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 1978. And it was a long fight. So it progressed to the point where she couldn't walk at all. She couldn't do anything at all. So approximately almost like 20 years ago, I made a decision to become my mother's caregiver. Now, I did it out of sheer love. I did it out of sheer love for my mom, not knowing what I was getting myself into. And it was hard for her. It was harder for her than it was for me. She had a rough time with it. My mom was very strong-willed. She was a provider for us and for me and my two brothers. She was a workaholic, very strong-willed woman. And so she had a very rough time with, knowing that I had to take over her care and basically do everything for her. She felt very guilty and ashamed. But that was part of why I got so close to my mom, because all of those many nights and days that she cried out to me and cried to me and expressed her she expressed her remorse that I had to even take over and care for her. I comforted her many days. I comforted her. And after so long, she became comfortable with me because, I seen things on my mom I had never seen before, okay? I'm just letting you know. I did. But it was new. In the beginning, it was very new for me and her. But we became so close, right? And I got a closeness to my mom that I had never got before. I was close to my mom before, but it was not on the level of how close I was with her during the time that I took care of her. You got, excuse me. It's kind of hard. This show is going to be a little hard, but so my mom got to the point where she couldn't do anything, and she had a lot of underlying issues with the multiple sclerosis, which I will not get into because it's pretty bad. It was gruesome for her. But the positive thing that came out of that whole experience was my mom taught me how to not have excuses. My mom, right? Let me show you guys something. My mom taught me to be strong because my mother was the strongest person I ever knew in my life. Okay? Ever. If I could actually bring you guys into my world and actually explain to you vividly how strong my mom proved herself to be, you still wouldn't believe it. She was diagnosed with this terrible disease in 1978, and she just passed away on July 17th, 2022. She was on her way to be 70. She didn't quite make it. Some of you guys know that I shared a story not too long ago on this channel how I lost 100 pounds. You know how I even embarked on this weight loss journey, this fitness journey? It was because of my mom. One day I had to pick her up out of the bed. Now, mind you, I was always lifting my mother to and fro different locations, from out of her bed to the wheelchair, out of the wheelchair to the car, out of the car into the doctor's office or into the hospital, on the hospital bed. And when it was time for us to come back home, I had to repeat that whole cycle. So one day I was lifting her out of the bed and I almost dropped her, but I put her back in. I managed to get her back in the bed because my back went out on me. I was out for about 2 weeks, and a male nurse talked to me and said, "Hey, listen, you need to be careful because if your back goes all the way out, your mom is going to have to go in the nurse's home." And that was the first time any healthcare professional opened my eyes on how fragile the whole situation was. So I said, I'm never going to let that happen again. So that's what made me get in the gym. And that's how I embarked on my physical fitness journey. And that's how I lost 100 pounds. It was because of my mom. So I'm not going to make this video long and drawn out, but I just wanted to dedicate this video to my mom, Venda Ray. Some of you know her as Vray. Some of you don't know her at all. But I want to say, Mom, I love you. I know you are in peace. I know you are. I know you're looking at me right now. I know you're in your most physical form, which is the spiritual form. I love you, Mom. I love you. And I just want to say that all of the support that I've gotten, I want to say I appreciate it. I got to give some shout outs to first and foremost, starting out with Black Man Unfiltered. Black Man Unfiltered. Thank you, bro. This man dedicated his whole show to me. All of the proceeds that's supposed to go to his show, he made his followers and his subscribers and his listeners cash out me that money to support me in that time of need. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't want him to do it. If you guys know me, I don't like handouts, but he insisted. But it was just a gesture. Bro, I appreciate you and I love you. I love you, bro. I'm forever indebted to you. Also, I seen your little podcast. He gave me a powerful dedication on his show. Powerful dedication. He even helped me cope with it by letting me come on his show and running his show. Bro, I appreciate you, and I'm never going to forget it. Also others like Lucky Marie. Lucky Marie reached out to me. That's my dog. Thank you. All of these channels, y'all subscribe to these people's channel. Mandrill, B9. And I got to recognize everybody who gave me a cash out. Shout out to Bambi, C-Bone, Paul Bennett, Von Bryant, James T. Dunlap, Shamira Harris, Shushu, L. Nixon, Sylvia Smiley, Tia, Kenneth Graves, Bell Nun Johnson. Thank you. Thank you. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Candid Ann, thank you for your heartfelt condolence. Everybody else that gave their condolences, thank you. You are the real ones. You are the real ones that reached out. Thank you. So, I'm going to end the show. And remember, to free yourself, you got to heal yourself. Once again, I love you, Mom. I love you. And also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, No Captivity with Freezy.
No Cap-tivity.
And please comment and share. Comment, specifically comment on this video if you lost a parent, if you lost your mom, if you lost your dad, especially if you were a caregiver. Comment. Let me know your experience. Share it with your boy Freezy, okay? I love all y'all. And thank you for everything. I'm signing off.